It is a warm and pretty picturesque late summer afternoon at Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Gets away from one, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now the second down throw on target. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And again, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical? And almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. that's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. First down. Here's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Austin Hooper.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
7-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Bengals 1-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Mayfield.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That was a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st. Mayfield down. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0.
Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Browns, 1st down.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Cleveland.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's tackled
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
To Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Brought down back at the 27.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Good job.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Bengals 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick-6, Mayfield. Harris has it over the middle. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are you doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Mack Wilson.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 31.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
5.
Check right, check right. Tight, tight, watch left. Tight, tight, watch right.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield throwing the out route and complete. It's Harris. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run. Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Mayfield.
To go.
Able to find Harris, complete.
Mayfield.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And goal, Cleveland.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
To number 81.
Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19. So probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yard line.
The The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 8.
Now Burrow. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Burrow looking to pass. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He's going to look deep down the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
By the Browns.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
57's the mic, rock 57. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
26 yards. And the Browns first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 19-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Mayfield, finding Harris over the middle. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
A 5-yard.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Less than a yard.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Number 84.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll indeed take a knee. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez.
A 27-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before, it might have started that way now.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.